Good morning and welcome to our facility. Today we are here to meet Corey, a component rebuild technician, and Corey is going to tell us a lot of information about our refurbishment program. We have an amazing program in Charlotte and I can't wait for you to learn more and explore this program with me. So let's go, let's take a tour, talk to Corey and learn together. Let's go. Hello Corey, how are you doing today?
How are you?
Good, it's nice to see you. And again, we are very excited to be here and to learn more about what we are doing in this department. So please go ahead and tell us a little bit more.
Okay, yes, we just received an indexer in from a customer, and this is the first step of how we evaluate our components.
Oh wow, I see.
We get a call from the customer, they send a component in, and then we do an evaluation of it. So this is stage one of an evaluation.
Stage one, okay. Stage one, we receive something
Correct.
from the customer, okay, to fix, to make it nice, better.
Right,
Okay.
And the next step, like stage two, is right here. We do a complete tear down
Yeah.
and an evaluation of each part.
Wow, so you're gonna check each part to make sure and to see what needs to be fixed, what needs to be changed.
Correct. And then we make a parts list, and then we put an order in. And all our parts come from Germany.
Okay, they come from Germany because we are
OEM.
OEM,
Yes.
very important. We are OEM, which means that all the component rebuild that we're gonna use, they meet Chiron standard specifications.
Correct.
So that's very important because when you use, I believe when you use sometimes a third party, they just try to fix or upgrade the current part that you have, but they will not give you the exact
That's correct.
same part that you need.
That's correct.
So that's amazing. We do
Yes.
that.
So after this process, we go to the prep to start the rebuild.
Okay, so 1, 2, and 3.
3 step. Yes. So
Yeah.
the prepping process is fairly time consuming. But once we get the new parts in and everything's prepped, just like here, we put fresh coat of paint on and everything, and we go back with new parts and put it together, and it's going to be production ready once the build's done.
Okay.
That way, once the customer gets it, whether our service techs install the component and or their technicians do, but it will be production ready when it leaves here.
Okay, so you can already tell the difference. I mean, when you compare, let's look again at this one over there. It's nasty. I mean, I don't want to touch it. But when you compare here, wow, you can already tell so much work has been done.
Correct.
Yes.
It's very labor intense, and also too, our parts are fairly expensive because of the precision. When you talk about precision, you're talking about high dollar, high quality OEM parts.
OEM parts,
Yes.
very important.
Yes.
Yep. And what is there over there? I mean, is it part of the process? I mean, I've seen.
Well, this right here is a test stand. This is when we rebuild our spindles.
Okay, can we get a look closer? Wow, I think our people would love to see that. So tell us, what is that?
So this is about the middle stage. After we do a complete rebuild, we do a pre-balance.
Okay.
Then we do an all-day run-in for the spindle with a temp report. We do a temp report on the spindle as it does an all-day run-in cycle.
So you're like pretending that we are inside of a real
Correct.
Chiron machine. I mean, that's the same as a Chiron, right? This
Yes,
setup.
this is the concept of it, because the spindle motor and the spindle works in unison. This is the heart for the tooling. So we make this where it's production ready when it leaves here.
Okay.
So after an all-day run-in, we do a final balance.
To make sure.
Yes, and then we do our QC, which is quality control, just as we do with this component.
Okay.
And all our components do a QC to have them ready to be production ready when the customer gets it back.
So the customer send us, let's say, a reused spindle. Here we fix it. We make it brand new.
OEM
with
standard.
OEM standards.
Yes, correct.
And then we do the pre-balance, and then we ship it back to the customer. And then how does he do? Can we have some help from our service team to set it up on site?
That's
how does
correct.
it work?
Yes, it's recommended that our service guys install the part, but the customer makes the final call. They may have their own technicians.
Okay, it depends.
But we get them to the point where it's production ready with disclaimers, on how to install the proper way.
Wow. Amazing. That's nice. I mean, everything seems easy. I mean, you receive the part of the spindle, you fix it, and then you make it ready for the customer.
Correct.
That's great. Corey, I see we have another room over there. Do you think you can show us, I don't know, an old spindle and a brand new one to see the difference?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go. What is this room?
Well, this is the room we call it a clean room. This is where we actually do the builds, because
Like
a lot of our prepping
Yeah.
we do out here, and prepping is like start to finish, getting everything cleaned up,
Okay.
getting our parts. We get our new parts in, and then we get our OEM prints together
Yep.
for the builds, and then we start the build process. So we have spindles that come in to get it evaluated. And
Inside
then,
this room, so everything is
yes,
evaluated.
everything comes
It's
in.
where the surgery starts, no? That's what you always
Yes,
say.
yes.
What you say always, like the surgery of your body? Tell me, like.
Yeah, all the major components are
I like
like
that.
the major organs of a body. That are everything's so important for the
Yeah.
precision factor in the machine. So that's how we embrace it, and everything we do is just A to Z, start to finish.
Start to
all
finish.
bases covered, everything. So you come in,
Let's go.
and here's one of our baby spindles and stuff. It's seen its
This one
better
is small.
days, and this is a lot of times when they come in, they're done on the production side. So,
Yeah. Let's look at this one. Yeah, this one
and
is.
there's spindles are like people; they come in all different shapes, sizes, and
Yeah,
colors.
you're
So
right.
you don't know what you get till you open up the box.
Yeah, and then you're like, wow.
Yeah, in a
What I
nutshell.
put in.
Yeah,
Oh my God, yeah, this one needs to be, yeah, fixed. So that's the one that you receive. You open the box, and this is what we have right now. Okay, and then.
we have to verify, like we go with the serial number to see actually what the spindle is,
Okay.
to make sure we have the right parts
To
from the
make it like
OEM standard.
perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, like Chiron standard specification, very
Yeah.
important.
So
Yep.
then we got
Okay.
same this come in here, and this is pretty much done.
Yeah.
And then
Wow.
you can see what the refurbish.
Very nice. Wow. Yeah, you can tell the difference. I mean, if you look again at here, you see. Here we are. I don't know what is that. What do you say? Some
Rust.
Some
So
rust.
it's-
Okay.
yeah.
And here, again, now we look like brand new. Yeah, it's a brand new. And tell me a little bit more about when you fix a spindle. Do you have like some kind of paper when you had your name? Or I mean, do you?
Yeah, we have just a quality control. Is before we send it out the door, we send information as far as disclaimer on how to do the proper install.
Okay.
What needs to be done from
Oh, perfect.
start
So-
to finish.
Wow.
So yeah, everything's documented and dated, and it also to the not only the person that did the build, but the one that does the QC, the final inspection. So
Oh wow.
yeah, so like I said, when all bases are covered to get to for the production side, we get them to that threshold.
So you stand behind your work, everything you do. You're like, yep. Okay, great, huh? And when is this one over there? It's another one as well. It's a
Oh
brand
yes,
new?
this is one that's going to go through the QC process before
Oh,
it gets
wow.
shipped to the
This
customer.
one look nice. Yep.
So yes, this spindle run yesterday, just like this one's going to run all day today.
Okay. Yep.
So,
Okay, very nice. Well, I know you, Corey, you're busy. You need to go back to work. You have spindle to fix. Thank you so much for your time. And
You're
again,
welcome. Come by.
if anyone has any question, they can go to the website or just, I don't know, email company. I mean, I can share maybe, the email information, but they can go to the website as well, right?
yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Well, but again, if you have any question, if you want to fix your spindle or need any kind of refurbishment, you can directly contact Chiron and we'll get the work done and do it the right way.
That's correct.
Thank you.